I think I made myself misunderstood. And I apologize. It is my fault, okay? Very good.
Now, yeah, I was not expecting some of the reactions to my last video where I basically started the mini series for I'm selling all my shit. So yeah, basically that was the first episode where I explained the what, the how, the why, and the plan was to continue with basically like one departure video per guitar, just making one final review and some comments about some of the modifications that I'm doing to those guitars before selling them and why. So I was pretty much going to start with that with the next video, which should have been in the place of this video. However, I felt the need to introduce this small interjection in between, just because, well, first of all, I guess my announcement wasn't that well received as I started getting unsubscribing notifications, and yeah, basically few people already unsubscribed, which I mean, my channel was dead. It was very, very slowly going up, maybe like one or two subscribers per month, something like this. But now, ever since that video, like 2 days ago, already kind of like five people just dropped. I apologize, but probably that's due to the fact that many of you, not just the people who unsubscribed, but many of you in the comment section kind of gave me the impression that I was a little bit misunderstood with that video. And all that comes to mind right now is Bon Jovi's song "Misunderstood." Anyway, go check that out if you wish to. I will not insert a meme or something because I'm just lazy and I want to make this a raw, unedited video. So I did announce that I'll be selling all my stuff in terms of guitars and stuff like that, but just in case you understood, that means I'm quitting guitar playing and I'm quitting YouTube. That's really not the case. I mean, if by some random, chain of events that will happen at one point, it's going to be for who knows what reason, and it's completely unpredictable at this point, as it is for all of you out there. I mean, you think you'll never stop doing something, and who knows? Life gives you a more drastic turn, but has nothing to do with me trying to quit guitar playing or quitting YouTube. Granted, I will not be posting, music videos, covers, stuff like that, tutorials in the sense of, song tutorials. I might be posting some technical things every now and then. So I will not start with the music videos for maybe a few more weeks or months, just because I need to get a lot of things done. But yeah, basically, I mean, I'm still as motivated, let's say, as always, to basically continue doing what I've been doing and actually kicking it up a few notches at least. I'm saying this because I've seen a lot of very polite and heartfelt messages, like wishing me all the best and so on. But I mean, I really appreciate them as a gesture and compassion and empathy, whatever. But I mean, it's just not the case with me quitting YouTube or guitar playing for that reason. So yeah, just wanted to to address this thing slightly, and maybe just make a few more mentions from what I've seen in the comments. First of all, I already saw this a while back, but yeah, Crustum Cremo, shout out to you. He's basically saying, just hang on to the red 275. You want it. You want to. He's referring to my Charvel 275 Deluxe, the one that's made in Japan, whatever. I have videos all over the place with it. You guys probably know the story, and I actually replied, he is not making this decision easy for me, because I'm trying my best to, let go of these things. That guitar, just in case you missed in the reviews, or I think it was in the reviews of the Yngwie Malmsteens, where I mentioned that initially, I bought it, I loved it, I started my channel with it, and then later on I sold it. Well, actually I traded it together with 2 other guitars, so I traded 3 guitars for my first Yngwie Malmsteen that I bought, and then everything was perfect with the Malmsteen, but I kind of I regretted my decision of trading it, and 1 year later I basically bought it back from the same guy. And I said I'll never sell it again, and now here I am, trying to get rid of all these emotional attachments, whatever. And you, Crust and Cremo, you're not making this easy at all, just to let you know. And by the way, I'm not sure if it has any connection, but your username here on YouTube reminds me of Cosmo Kramer. Maybe it's a pun intended. Maybe it's just something that rings a bell for me. Anyhow, let's see. What else do we have? From Volbayless. Thank you so much. Yes, I will be hitting my arm wrestling channel, but kind of like with a very similar frequency as this one here, just because I have a lot of things to do. But yeah, none of these channels are dead per se. Just like I said, I'm just keeping a very, very low profile for now due to time. But I'm gonna hit that channel and also this channel, so you guys don't have to worry about that. Thank you for the support, and also with Matthias. So by the way, Matthias and Volbayless, and also Mike Kidlazy, if you guys haven't checked their channels, I really suggest you do, because they have amazing music and they're incredible artists. And I'll just let you browse through their channels and see that for yourselves. But going into Matthias Steen Jensen, this was together with Mike's comment, this was kind of like what made me do this video, because I felt like you guys really thought I'm going to quit completely, which is not the case. So by the way, I completely understand what you're saying about your side of looking at things when it comes to emotional attachment to guitars. What you're describing, though, is different in my opinion, and I agree with that. So, like, for example, if you have a guitar that someone gave to you on a special occasion or whatever, even though, even such things should not keep you too attached to objects and stuff like that, still, that's very understandable. What I was talking about was more like, not creating stories when initially there isn't one for yourself, just to justify you keeping old guitars, basically. Because it's one thing for your parents to give you something as a present, or some dear one giving you something. Obviously you don't want to sell that guitar, but you buying guitars and collecting guitars and building guitars and making stories around those events, because obviously, where do you draw the line? What does it mean for a story to be there, or for you to make it? But you can kind of tell, So for example, if you just do something for yourself, like NGD, New Guitar Day, whatever, you buy yourself something for an occasion, really, like, everything that you acquire or build or whatever, if it's by your own hands with your own money and whatever, I would put that in the category of basically you creating the event for yourself. But what you described is perfectly valid, Matthias. You basically don't want to sell such guitars that you got from special events. So yeah, like I said, fine line. Where do you draw the unhealthy, you know, line basically? But personally, I feel like if I don't put that threshold somewhere, it means basically it doesn't exist. Nothing is unhealthy. You have a reason, justification for keeping basically everything and not wanting to ever let go of anything. So yeah, that's also something that Mike kind of said. Similar thoughts and ideas about not really feeling like there are too many guitars. She doesn't really have this problem, except for the fact that she knows it's a pain to take care of all those things. Couldn't agree more. But then again, I mean, I also didn't feel this thing, at least not consciously. Subconsciously I was, but I was trying to deny it. And yeah, you don't feel it maybe for years and years and years, and then it hits you and you're like, fuck it, I just want to, yeah, maybe not sell all of them like in my case, but maybe you want to sell half of them or whatever. And still, I mean, Mike, as far as I know, you don't have that many. Although if I would have that many, I would still want to sell. But for you, maybe it didn't reach the boiling point. But after you start having like 15 plus, as in my case with 17, and again, reminder, it's the second time in my life when I have 17 guitars at the same time. So yeah, owning so many simultaneously is kind of beginning to be a pain. I know people have hundreds of guitars and they keep wanting more and more and more, and they would say there's no such thing as too many guitars. You might want to reevaluate that if you have hundreds of guitars. But yeah, Mike, fully agree with what you're saying, but I still want to sell them, and just like I was describing to one of my friends the other day, I want to sell them as fast as possible before I change my mind, right? So yeah, we know how that goes. And yeah, rest of you guys, hamster on coffee, and all you other guys, and also Noah, yeah, you basically didn't give me the vibes that you understood that I'm quitting. But just in case, for anyone who thinks that I'm quitting, I'm really not planning on quitting. It's just that I'm taking a longer break apparently. As I said, you never know when things turn into actually quitting. Not just for me, for all of you, for all of us. But yeah, and Adi, you just need to probably change the recipe of whatever you're doing. But yeah, I just wanted to address these rumor-like feelings that I sensed. Maybe they're not real. Maybe you guys are watching this and you're like, "Fuck, I never said that." But yeah, it was just maybe what I felt. And pretty much that's like all the comments that I have right now. By the time people are watching this video, they might have had their comments left, and they're like, "Why didn't you answer mine?" or whatever. Or I mean, not yours because you would know. But yeah, other people watching, they might wonder why I'm not addressing the other ones, which will come in the future. But yeah, at the time of making this video, those were it. So, please let me know down in the comment section below if I was kind of right and that's what you understood, or if I'm just a complete egghead and that is really not what you meant. And it's not that I misunderstood, it's not that you misunderstood me. Actually, probably it's I who misunderstood you, misunderstanding me, if that makes any sense.
I know you know what you're thinking now and what I'm saying, and I have no idea what I'm saying anymore. Anyway,
just let me know. And yeah, if there's gonna be no other things to address, probably I'll just continue with my initial plan, just to post like one video per guitar as I'm letting go of them. But in case I feel I should interject some other things here and there, maybe I'll just break away from my initial list of videos and just yeah, mix them. But for now, this is episode 2, and we'll continue with episode 3. You guys made me do a lot of work, not just with this video, but actually I needed to up +1 all the other ones that I had already prepared, because now this one is an extra one.
See what you made me do?
I love you guys. You know I do. So, till next time, cheers and bye.